until August 20th.
I'm hoping. Is my music going to cut off in a second?
Josh stares down the business.
Well, maybe it's not because I turned on. I'm hoping you watched my most recent video, guys, on Hussein Farhat and all that kind of jazz. So I talked about Greg Doucette, Jeff Nippard, John Reeve, and of course myself and the International Drug-Free Athletics, because I have experience in natural bodybuilding, guys. I have an idea of what a natural physique looks like, what a natural physique with good genetics looks like. Okay, it's the eye test. When you've been around it for 20 years, you know what these physiques, what's possible. It's almost amazing what's possible. This is for men and women, guys. Okay, that guy came around there real fast. You gotta love when people drive like maniacs. I'm just in a parking garage here, guys. Like, come on, our parking lot here, guys. So just chill. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm Shaun Campbell. Shaun Campbell 2.0. If you're seeing me here, subscribe, please. Okay. Double tap on this video. Give me a like, because we're trying to build up our presence here on YouTube, especially, and social media in general, guys. Okay. So help me build that. Help me get the name out there. Help me make IDFA great again, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I've run natural bodybuilding competitions in Canada. I've been doing it for 20 years. I want to really build it and get it back to what it used to be. So me talking about people like Hussein Farhat, who is the biggest name guy in the fake natty world right now. Whether he's fake natty or not, that's to be determined. And you can check out my video and see what I think at the present moment. Would I be shocked if he wasn't natty? No, I wouldn't be shocked. Would I be shocked if I knew 100% he was natty? No, I wouldn't. Because it's more that transformation that's shocking people, guys. Don't let the transformation fool you. Because I think that's where the big fool is. That's where the big controversy is whether or not that before and after is legit. Not what he looks like now, not whether he's natty or not. Is that before and after legit? Is he are they exaggerating it so they can get a lot of attention? I think so. And are they getting a lot of attention? Is Hussein Farhat getting a lot of attention just for having an amazing transformation? Yeah, he is. So it's working. So yeah, guys. So check out my video on Hussein Farhat, or ask me on here what you think, what I think. Okay, I'll give you a little synopsis of the video. The video basically is I talk about what Greg Doucette says he's 1 in a million. I talk about how Johnny Shreve says hell no, he's not 1 in a million. I'm not that impressed. And then Jeff Nippard says, hey, he's natural. He passed the blood work test. He passed the blood work. Okay, so that's basically the people's feedback I'm going by, and then based on these three people who I respect their opinion, I'm giving you my feedback on whether I think he's natural, and also to not just their feedback, the three of them. I've also got the feedback of running natural bodybuilding contests for 20 years in Canada. Okay, 20 years. I've seen so many amazing natural physiques step on stage. It's outrageous. That's men and women. So I've got an eye too for what's possible. I understand genetics is a powerful thing. So I know it's a nice little tagline that Greg Doucette made up, but with his tagline about 1 in a million, it stands true. There are these outliers who just go beyond what's possible. You're like, how's that possible? Because just think of yourself. If you're an average guy like me, an average genetics, works hard, has a decent physique, but nothing people freak out about. Even in my prime, my best physique I've ever presented on stage, no one freaks out about it. They might say, holy shit, you're shredded like a motherfucker. And they used to call me shredder and stuff like that before the internet. This is before the internet, guys. Or before internet was big, because I used to be on messenger boards and stuff. We didn't have, before social media then, before like Instagram and all that stuff. Facebook just came out after I was already competing in bodybuilding. Okay, so I didn't have we didn't have the big presence. We didn't know what people were doing. We didn't have all the hype. We didn't have all the bullshit and all that stuff. It was just hard work. And the funny thing is also about when I was a natural bodybuilder, there was no such thing as coaches and trainers. This was such an underground little sport that only the hardcore did it, and no one had trainers, no one had coaches. Like, especially the men bodybuilders. Maybe the bikini competitors now would have coaches and trainers because they had boyfriends who were bodybuilders. That's how girls got into bikini competitions. And bikini wasn't even a thing at first. But the female competitors would have coaches. Know who the coach would be? It'd be their boyfriends or their husbands or a guy who likes them or whatever, right? Would help them out. But the men, we all did it on our own. We asked questions from each other. We did research with each other, but we didn't have internet. We didn't have emailing. I'm sorry, we might have email. We didn't have, like, we couldn't go on, like, you know what I mean? We couldn't go on the internet and say, and then type in bodybuilding.com what the perfect workout is. We didn't have ChatGPT. We didn't. All this stuff is outrageous. What's available to the up and coming natural athletes, and now you wonder why they look phenomenal, because you have guys with great genetics getting great information at a young age. They got great genetics. They were great athletes. They got all the best information, and they've got the dedication to do it. Okay, because I was so freaking dedicated to it all, but I also had to do trial and error and learn what was best. So I had to go through all that trial and error phase, which could add up to years. And when I first started working out as a teenager, I had no clue what I was doing. No clue whatsoever. We didn't even talk about macros and stuff. We talked about protein, get your protein in, but we didn't know about macro counts and all this kind of stuff. I knew nothing about that. I ate chocolate bars before my workout thinking sugar gives you a rush, so that would help me out. But I was also skinny, so I didn't have to worry about calories. I was just eating. Not gaining weight, but I was just eating. I used to take the mass builder shakes and stuff, the weight gain shakes they'd call them. Base calories per fucking shake almost, right? You'd be just down in all these calories, probably a lot of sugar calories. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going off on a tangent here for sure, but it's still related to natural bodybuilding. Just to give you an idea of where I came from, what I've seen, what I've done, and I know the power of genetics and the power of having the right information and the power of having the right information from a young age, how powerful that could be on someone's physique. So these young guys are in their 20s. This is your prime. If you're getting the perfect information, this is your prime building years. So anyways, yeah, so go check out my video on that. And who's watching UFC 319 tonight? I am for sure. I'm heading home right now. I just finished going to the grocery store. Went to No Frills, some Greek yogurt. I even bought some cookies, guys, but don't tell nobody. I might bleep that out. I bought some protein. Every time I say cookies, we're going to say protein. So I bought some cookies, protein. And then I bought another box of cookies, protein. So whatever I don't eat, I'm just going to freeze them and have them in the freezer so I have them whenever I want them. Because I instead of freaking out and lose my mind when I'm craving food, because that just leads to binging, I just go get it and I'll eat it. I want cookies right now. Have some. Your kids, you're going to get some fast food with your kids. Why can't I have a burger? You just don't go crazy, in moderation. But if you don't crave a burger, don't have it. Like, I'm not saying that you should eat junk food, but it's only the people that crave it and know what's going to happen if they don't have it. You're going to binge. You're going to say, fuck this. And then the weekend, you're just going to eat everything you thought about eating. Just have it when the moment strikes you that you want it. As long as you're eating 80% of the time good, you're well on track. You're better than the average. Way better than the average, actually. Probably shit. The average person probably eats only 50% healthy food. Probably. I don't know for sure. How do you study that, right? Maybe Jeff Nipper will know how to do a study on that and research on that and get some science journals on that, but shit. There's really no way to do these studies, right? You know, they say 50% of people are this. How do you know the world? Yeah, guys, so I'm just driving home, chilling here. Gonna watch UFC 319. Khamzat Chimaev is going against Dricus du Plessis for the, I think it's middleweight championship belt, the 185 pound. This is going to be a hell of a fight. It could go anything could happen. Any one of those guys could win, and any one of those guys, those two guys, could beat the shit out of the other guy. It could be a close fight. It could be a one-sided fight. I don't know what's going to happen. Like Chimaev could come out and like he does and attack him fast and furious and then take him out right away. Or Dricus could do the same to him. Or it could go 5 rounds and because we think Khamzat's going to fade off in the later rounds, it could go 5 rounds and du Plessis show us what the difference is between the championship rounds. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of this fight. That's why this fight's so exciting. No one knows what's going to happen. It's not one-sided. I think the odds are actually for Khamzat just because he's so hyped. The hype train is Khamzat Chimaev for sure. Whereas du Plessis always, because his style is not the prettiest, he just knows how to fight and he knows how to win. And he's tough as all hell. So people always go against that guy for sure, for some reason, Dricus du Plessis. And then we got the UFC debut of Aaron Pico. I'm excited for that one. He was a young phenom who came to Bellator at 17 years old, but he has ups and downs because he was so young. But the guy is so good, so talented, and such an amazing athlete. I can't wait to see what he does in UFC. I would love to see him tear the UFC up. That's Aaron Pico. I would love to see it. And I think there's a few other good fights. I can't think of them offhand right now. But I remember seeing more good fights. It's like, holy shit, those fights are here too. There's about 3 or 4 really good fights on UFC 319. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, guys. So make sure to check it out. Oh, MVP's on there from Bellator as well. MVP is so fun to watch. And he's fighting Cannonier or something. I can't remember what his name is. But what they call him, the vanilla, no. They call him something, but he's really tough. He's tough as all hell. I think it's Cannonier, Jared Cannonier, or something like that, right? I can see his face in front of me right now, but that's going to be an amazing fight as well. My gas tank's on low, guys. You know when you're just driving, but you're taking a gamble? I know I'll make it home. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it home on my gas tank as low as it is. But the next time I go out of the house to do something, I have to go straight to the gas station first. Like, no question. We're going straight to the gas station as soon as we go to do something next. As soon as I take the car out next, going to the gas station. ASAP. So anyways, I'm excited about that new video I posted on my channel. Go to my YouTube channel, Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to me if you're on here right now. I'm driving, so I'm not reading the comments or anything. But subscribe to my channel and watch the video on Hussein Farhat. Even if you're not a natural bodybuilder, if you just like some gossip or some drama, it's fun. It's a fun video to watch because there's a lot of gossip and drama out there right now, guys. This natural bodybuilding, the fake natty scene is just hilarious because there are so many fake natties, unfortunately. I'm not sure if Hussein Farhat is one or not, or maybe I am sure. I don't know. Go check out my video and see what I think I'm on that. But it seemed like Greg and Jeff Nippert, Greg just said Jeff Nippert and Johnny Shreve believe he's natural. So go check that out. Because I talk about those three guys and their opinion, and I give you my opinion based on their opinion and also based on mine. I'm an expert in the natural bodybuilding world too. I'm an expert in that I've run 150, how many shows is it now? A lot. So it's 154. So I've run 154 natural bodybuilding competitions across Canada. So I've seen a lot of natural bodybuilders with great genetics over the years. I've seen your average competitors. I've seen the competitors that people say there's no way in hell they're natural. I've had those competitors on my stage too. Because I know the power of genetics, guys. It's a real thing. Some of these people are just genetically gifted, and they respond differently to working out, guys. It's just they're a different animal, different breed of people, a different athlete. So can you look like Hussein Farhat naturally? Yes. Is it possible he's on drugs? Yes. Is it possible he's not on drugs? Yes. Because people on drugs not look as good as him. I've seen people on drugs look better than him. So, sorry, not on drugs look better than him. So it's still anything's possible. The guy looks great. So go check the video out. I'm stopped at a light, so I might just take a look here. Okay, guys, if anyone's new on here, subscribe to the channel. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. Yeah, subscribe for sure. Check out my videos. I'm going to go on live a little later tonight, and I'm probably going to just, while I'm watching UFC 319. So you can't tape the videos and all that stuff while you're watching it, but I could always give you my commentary and then talk with you guys what you think of the fights and all that stuff as the fights are happening, right? That'd be fun. I may or may not do that. I don't know. We're going to find out. Because I don't really do that much with UFC because I don't consider myself an expert on UFC, but I consider myself a fan. I know a lot about some of the athletes in UFC 319, but I don't know a lot about the newcomers. But many of the athletes I do know a lot about. So maybe I will jump on there and give you my 2 cents and talk about fights that I've seen of the guys they had before, who I think is going to win, all that stuff. I might do it. I don't know. So subscribe to this channel, and maybe you'll see me on live again tonight talking about UFC 319. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'm almost home. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. If you've missed my last few videos, go check out my channel and check out my last couple of videos. They're pretty fun. They're more drama, gossipy related, which is fun. We like fun. The beauty of it is I got to talk drama and gossip regarding Hussein Farhat, but I also got to plug the IDFA all throughout the video, and I got to plug natural bodybuilding. And that's what I promote. That's what I do. I run natural bodybuilding competitions. So I got to talk about that all throughout the video. It was a great video for me to talk about my business and also talk about what I thought of Hussein Farhat's transformation. Do I believe she's natural? All that stuff. So I give you my 2 cents. So I'm pulling into my parking garage here at the condo building here. So I'm pulling in. So it may cut off, it may not. If it cuts off, thanks for following me, guys, and subscribe to the channel. If it doesn't cut off, I'll keep talking to you. Even when I park the car, I'll keep talking to you guys if you guys are still on here. So give me a minute and I'll be parked. And when I park, I can answer all the comments that I see in my chat here.